Alright, what's going on? Welcome back to another TK41 Collectibles video. 2024 has been an amazing year for collecting, but forget about that now. Our thoughts turn to 2025. Here's my top 5 most anticipated upcoming figures that hopefully are dropping in 2025. Let's have a look at this.
TK421, why aren't you at your post?
Because I'm busy buying collectibles, sir.
Okay, so in at number 5, the Droider. This is going to look amazing. This, I mean, a lot of the figures on this top 5, they're not necessarily the most amazing figures, but there's something like really unique about them, and this one is totally unique because we've not seen anything like this before, and it's obviously the from the 25th anniversary of the Phantom Menace, which we need more Phantom Menace figures, and this is looking amazing. This, because you've got 3 transformable modes, so the rolling one kind of stood up, and then the fully kind of operational shooting type pose. I mean, it's going to look amazing. This, I can't wait to get it. I was hopefully try and get 2 of them, I think, but like I say, I don't tend to get duplicates of stuff, especially with space becoming like really tight now. But I mean, this is just looking incredible. Like I say, it's not probably like the most exciting figure ever, but I think the engineering on it is going to be amazing. It might just be like dead light and flimsy and plasticky, but it's Hot Toys, so I'm kind of hoping for good things about this. And there's loads of different ways you can display it as well. It's just looking like it's going to be a really good release. So yeah, I can't wait for this one. Ever since it got announced, like I say, it might not be 2025, but a lot of these figures might not be 2025, but Hot Toys tend to drop stuff kind of randomly, like, you know, Starkiller and Revan weren't due till next year, but they were out in December, so they can release stuff quicker than you expect. So yeah, that is number 5, the Droider. Can't wait for that. Looks absolutely phenomenal. Oh, and hopefully we get this guy announced as well, a tan battle droid. In at number 4, Han Solo. I mean, Endor version, because when this got announced, honestly, I was like blown away by this. It looks absolutely phenomenal. Again, complaints about the hair, but I think the hair looks really good to me. It could be good for them to do an artisan one, but I think that is how his hair was in the film. It's kind of big, you know, like from the 80s. So I think it just looks spot on to me, this. Let me know in the comments what you think about this one. I thought it was such a good announcement, absolutely amazing. Everyone kept saying they'd never do Harrison Ford again or Han Solo, but Hot Toys proving us wrong every step of the way, because this looks amazing. This looks absolutely amazing. Not keen on these round bases because they're a bit too high and they're a bit too big, really. But it's got did have a little bit of diorama piece on there, which looks quite good. But yeah, this looks fantastic. The coat looks amazing, this trench coat. Really looking forward to getting a new updated Han Solo in the collection. I think the last one we got was obviously the Force Awakens Han. So yeah, really looking forward to this. And as they've done us a new Harrison Ford sculpt here, really hoping that they announce an Indiana Jones, the young version. I know there's the older version coming out, which I was tempted to get, but ideally I want the young version of Indiana Jones. But for now, Han Solo looking phenomenal. This bit of diorama, I mean, he's kind of like perched on one end of this base. I just don't know why they've done this. It just looks a bit daft to me, because you can't even put his foot straight on there because he's got all this diorama, a bit of plant and twigs and stones and stuff. So the base is, I don't know why I'm going on about the base so much, but it's doing me head in a bit. But the figure, just that museum pose there, looks absolutely phenomenal. I think they've got his head sculpt's absolutely spot on. You get 2 styles of look, with and without the coat. But I mean, it's just looking amazing. This, the rolling eyeballs. Weirdly how they're making a big deal of the newly sculpted hands, but yeah, look at the base. It's like, where does he stand on there other than this little quadrant here? But yeah, I'm not going to worry too much about that. I might even just put him on just a really basic stand that I've picked up this year. But that head sculpt there just looks amazing. Like I say, let me know in the comments what you think about this one. I think that looks ace. And then number 3, it's not Star Wars, it's Terminator T800 from Terminator 2 reissue, battle damaged version 2.0. I've always wanted a Terminator, but I just didn't want to buy backwards. So it's amazing that they're releasing this one, because this is probably one of the first pickups I would have done, because I just love this sculpt here, with obviously the endoskeleton showing through his skin. Just looks phenomenal, that, and that light up LED light there. Even the not quite as battle damaged version looks amazing as well. This sculpt looks phenomenal. I actually do the figures from Terminator, you know, the first movie, like the Tech Noir Terminator, and yeah, the endoskeleton, because I really want those in the collection at some point. But for now, this is just looking amazing. Got all the wires hanging down here, all the blood on it and everything. It just looks phenomenal. And there's like a big, obviously, tear in his top here, and you can see the endoskeleton underneath that. The sawn off shotgun. It's just looking such a good piece, this. Like the bullet holes in his face and his neck. Look at that. It looks amazing. And all the like I say, the endoskeleton details here poking through. Honestly, I can't wait for this. That is looking just absolutely amazing, isn't it? Let me know whether you're picking this one up as well. I mean, it's going to be an amazing year, potentially next year. I think some of these, like I say, some of these are scheduled for Q4 2025 into 2026 potentially. But like I say, Hot Toys tend to just do what they want, don't they? And if they've got these ready to go, then they'll be ready to go, and they'll come out early. So, but that shot there, I mean, obviously this is just the prototype pics, but absolutely phenomenal. That, look at that. Just can't wait for that. Looks unbelievably good. And you get all the like diorama base and everything with this one from the factory. See if I can get a better. It's real leather as well, so no worries about the pleather flaking. And there's the LED light up base, and that looks amazing, that from that final scene when he gets lowered into the liquid metal. But that is, what a set this is going to be. All these weapons as well, and that, the iron bar, fantastic. That, so that's number 3, the T800, stunning. And now we're into the top 2. This was number 1, my number 1 last year for 2024, but it never actually saw the light of day. So obviously it's been pushed back into 2025. Don't know how soon in 2025 we're going to get it, but it was supposed to be, I think, end of 2024, so December. But obviously I think Hot Toys got a bit sidetracked with like Revan and Starkiller and all that kind of stuff, so this was got pushed back. So this is now coming at number 2, so not quite as exciting as what it was last year, but I'm still super hyped for it because it's just looking absolutely amazing. Still haven't got a clue where it's going to go, like, but just this Sandtrooper Sergeant as well just looks amazing with the white pauldron. I can't wait to get this. Yeah, it just looks absolutely amazing with the like the fur on it and everything, and the saddlebags, and it's got 2 different types. I think it's like a walking swap out leg as well, but it's going to be a beast, isn't it? Literally 80 centimeters long. Crazy. It's nearly a meter long. I mean, that just looks amazing, that. So you can see how his foot's like forward there, and then in the other shot he's kind of walking along. So a few options to display him with here. And this figure, it's going to look ace with the other Sandtrooper as well, orange pauldron one. I mean, I love the saddle here and everything. It looks like it's going to be really detailed. I hope they do a little bit better of the paint job than they did with the blurg, because that did look a bit toy-like. I know some people have had it like professionally repainted as well, and it does look really good actually. But I want this to be perfect and perfectly painted out of the box. See the orange pauldron Sandtrooper there looking amazing. It just looks stunning, this. And this shot with 2 of them. You know what, I might have to get 2 because that just looks phenomenal, that, doesn't it, with Mr. Orange Pauldron on that one and then that guy on that one. Could have him one step forward and one kind of walking. That would make for some amazing display, that, wouldn't it? Look at that. Yeah, I might be getting 2, but let's see what the price is like. Yeah, I've got one on pre-order, but I might get one day one as well. Let's see how it goes. But yeah, I don't know why I'm getting 2 and I've got no space for one really, but we'll have to see how that pans out. But that is looking phenomenal still, and I can't wait for it. Look at the wrinkles here on the legs and everything, like this hide. It just looks fantastic. Just hope you don't see like massive seams on it, but that's looking pretty good. Like this, I think the blur got a bit of a seam on it on the tail or something, but I can't remember now. But as long as that's not too noticeable, all good. So yeah, that is number 2, Sandtrooper, Sergeant and Dewback. Now here we go. This is my number 1 for 2025. General Grievous. It just looks absolutely phenomenal, this. I did have the Sideshow one and I sold it because I was just narrowing down the collection again, back to purely Hot Toys. But this is looking absolutely amazing. So he's got the 3 ways to display the arms, so you can have them all split out, and then there's some cut off ones here, battle damaged arms. It's just going to look incredible, this. You get the staff, lightsabers through his pockets, basically everything we saw with the Sideshow one. But the Sideshow one was quite flimsy. It looked good once you displayed it up and everything. It did hold its own sort of thing. It was a good figure, but I just couldn't quite get on with the flimsiness of it. You know, you touched it and it all kind of like flopped over and everything like that. You couldn't do anything like posing like this, which maybe you won't be able to with this one as well. Sometimes these prototype photos don't give you a kind of genuine look at how you're going to be able to display it, but if we can get it looking like that, I mean, that is absolutely amazing, isn't it? That shot of him there looks absolutely phenomenal. But yeah, I mean, that pose just looks ace, doesn't it? That's probably the sort of thing I'm going to go for, but again, it's going to take up a lot of space, that, with the arms out like that. So maybe I won't put him like that. And then potentially a reissue of Kenobi coming, who knows. But this is just looking unbelievably good. Definitely can't wait for this one. A separate rolling eyes as well in this. Openable chest armour, so it's a bit more, there's a bit more to it than the Sideshow one as well, so you can actually get a better look at this and then close it up properly as well. I think the Sideshow one was permanently too open maybe, but yeah, I can't remember properly. But and obviously it's going to be a bit of die cast in it as well, and we get some coins with it like we did with Starkiller and Revan, but yeah, the metal bits, so it's going to be very stable because a lot of it is in the legs in it, and then the joints on the elbows are going to be die cast, so it's looking really, really good. That, can't wait for that. So that is my number 1 most anticipated figure for 2025. I mean, I think that's an amazing set of figures that we're potentially getting. A big shout out to obviously ones I've missed off there, like the Vader. That Mythos style Vader looks phenomenal, but I've already got a few Vaders, so like I say, this list is more like unique stuff really that we've not really seen before. Forget about the reissue of the Terminator, but that's just personally, I really like the Terminator. And obviously shout out for Anakin as well, artisan version. After seeing the Joker, can't wait to see that artisan Anakin. But again, I've got a couple of three Anakins already in the collection, I think, possibly more. So yeah, 4 Anakins. So it's not quite as exciting as these ones for me anyway. But let me know in the comments what you're most anticipated for next year and beyond. I mean, there's some, like I say, there's some phenomenal stuff coming up. If you like that sort of thing, don't forget to like and subscribe, I really appreciate it. And if you want to chat about these or anything else in the collection, I'll see you in the comments. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next video. Take it easy.